Hi everybody, it's so nice to see you virtually. Thank you very much for being here. We're very excited to show you AZURA Fall 2022 because it looks amazing. I hope you'll agree. I hope you're ready to see some really amazing styles, especially because the AZURA gal is buying more than ever before. She's our classy, classic, little bit of a twist customer. She likes things that are a little bit more stand-outish than the everyday, more pedestrian styles. We're very, very happy to say that our gals, even though they may be able to afford those designer prices and they may be able to afford spending a little bit more, they're savvy shoppers. So they know value and they know beauty and they know fashion when they see it. So that's another allure of the AZURA brand. So even though some of our gals can probably, you know, they're looking at the runways, they know what's going on, and we try to emulate what's going on, but bringing it down for our gals and bringing it down for our customers so that they can wear the hottest trends without being fatty. So there's a big difference there. And then our gals who perhaps don't make $1 bazillion a year, they're also able to buy the AZURA brand and look like $1 million bucks. And that's what we hope to show you today. So as Larry mentioned, please chat in with us. Let us know what your thoughts are. Hi friends who come every single time, Mark, and we're so glad to see you. So let's get started. We're ready to go. We're going to start with our best sellers that we've had for this past season. So I want you to note that there's a lot of assortment there. You see some dress styles and the Fabulosa and that girl, a little bit dressier, and also the Glorious at the bottom. And then you see some more sneakery type styles with more active bottoms. And then you see a little bit more of that trendy lug sole that has a little bit more of tough chick going on. So the Fabulosa is still, you're going to see her going forward. She's just fantastic. She just keeps selling through, and that's the idea, right? So it's, you know, it's not just that she sells in, but she also sells out. And that girl is also part of that dressier hipster look. And then you go into Stitch, which is more of your cold weather, along with Stipich and also Ava. So they have more of a furry, warm weather look. And then Moza has a tip of a little bit of a shine with some patent. Guapa is a staple in our line. She's microfiber, she's got patent toe, and she's on a flat form, which is still really happening in the market. Strong and Duchess, and also even Supertramp with that red bottom. They continue to trend higher and higher and better, and they're becoming staples in all of our gals' closets. So they're buying more so that they can switch out. Black & Berry has been in the line. She's still amazingly price pointed, and you'll see a little bit of bling there with that hard to tell microfiber. You know, remember those tapes that said, is it Memorex or is it something else? And well, this is really hard to tell that it's not the real deal. It's a very, very high quality microfiber, as you'll see throughout the line, mixed in with some of our leathers and patent leathers. Ava, more of a sneaker bottom with a little bit of fur, and then you have Stoked, which is super, super duper cool on that toothed bottom. And then also, of course, that Sparkly Glorious. We have another beautiful style to show you. And Nina, which is a sneaker sort of booty with a flat form, and that's been super cool. I also own that style myself, so I can tell you personally that she's super, super comfortable and super cool because she's got some stunning detail there. So we're going to start with a little bit of dress styles, and the first style that we're going to work for is a loafer. You're going to see the trend going forward from the gals wearing their sneakers and their slippers to wearing, we're going to see some flats going on in the market, and this is one of the heeled with a little bit of shine, a little bit of glitz, but not over the top, because our gals like to be able to have multiple wearing occasions for all of our footwear in the AZURA brand, and that's part of the allure also of being able to have an investment purchase for your customers where they can have multiple wearing occasions, and that's super important as we go forward. So we're going to start with GAMORA. And she's available not only in a patent leather, but she's also available in smooth. And what you're seeing on Angie's foot is a really pretty dark colored in a Bordeaux patent. And that's what we're showing you here in the first style, is a patent leather in the black. On Angie is the Bordeaux. She's got a little bit of a architectural heel in the back here. It's rounded, as you can see, but it also has that squared front on the inside, so she's really interested. And remember when we said classics with a twist, so you're going to start to see a lot of heel detail as well. As far as embellishments, you have what looks like perhaps a little bit of a traditional sort of crossband on there, but she's got this awesome little front band with lots of shine, and you also have glitz with the crystals on each side. And for somebody who doesn't perhaps understand or are familiar with how great patent leather is, we also wanted to show her in smooth. Another patent style, our next day, is Jannette. How about that pewter? Isn't that cool? Very, very different. She does not own her in her closet. She can wear her dressed up or she can wear her casual with her jeans. And again, that's what makes her special. Squared off toe silhouette, great foot coverage on the vamp, and you also see an asymmetrical chain on the top. Style jewelry. So jewelry has all these beautiful gems on the front with a kiltie. So she is genuine suede. You've got this kiltie on the front, and you can also see different shaped jewels on the front also. So she has a little bit of glitz going on, but she is very traditional with that kiltie design that you can see. The mint makes her a little bit more special, a little bit updated, and then of course you see her in the black. Next style is Joy. So Joy has more of an almond toe shape. She also has a higher vamp. This is the pewter that we're looking at right here, and then we also are going to show you an image of the black since we didn't have her, and we're going to also put her on model. We may skip around a little bit. We wanted you to see how great she looks on the foot. You see some yin and yang sort of stones on the front. They have a multifaceted, so they have a lot of light refraction there, and she's really pretty. I really love the pewter. She looks like a black. Gray is trending really high as well. So we're gonna get this on model. And there's your black. And she is very joyful. She can be worn again, casually or dress, and that's what we love about probably all of the styles that we're going to show you in the AZURA brand. So while we're waiting for that to happen, check out this. Oh, arousing. We also do not have arousing here. She's been out. She's been pretty popular. She's been traveling the country where our reps needed to show her. She's a little beautiful kitten heel in suede with a very beautiful embellishment of crystals and some shine and splash. She has a high gloss heel, and she also is genuine suede as well. So now, now we're going to show you Joy on the foot. Look how great she is. So she's a very traditional looking sort of slip-on, and then when you look at the front, as you can see, when Tracy, our model Tracy, you can see that she has all those pretty gems front and back, side to side, a little bit zigzaggy as far as the design there. Okay. Sparks. So Sparks is so beautiful. She reminds us of the Northern Lights, the Aurora Borealis, as far as all of the coloration. When you can see her, you see all the pretty colors refracted in the light. And on foot, is she not magnificent? She's got a low heel. Let me give you an idea on how all day heel this is. She's about 2.5 in the back, so that's very, very workable for an all day heel. She also has this beautiful, gentle, slopey, wavy collar, and then you can see all the way around, including the heel, is totally wrapped on the outside in these beautiful stones of the Northern Lights. And then of course, for ease of on and off, you have your inside zipper. Diana R. So she reminded us of Diana Ross, if you can see why. Look at this heel. This is your martini heel. Okay, so you have her in these beautiful colors. You have her in the red. You have her in the taupe, as you can see on Tracy right now. And then you, of course, have her in black. The martini heel, believe it or not, is super, super sturdy because she does splay out on the bottom, as you can see. She's not that high either. She measures approximately just around 3 inches as far as there. She's got that snip toe in the front, so she has a little bit of a Western effect. And I'm not sure you'll be able to see this magnificent rose design with these crystals. So they are really pewter colored crystals, and they have just the right amount of shine, just the right amount when the light hits her that you can see all of that highs and lows and the way the light reflects. Can you see her with a really beautiful black tuxedo suit, which is really trending high right now, and then also with some rolled up, faded out, maybe even some, you know, ripped up sort of jeans as for sort of that, you know, that yin and yang sort of look. Gray slick, here we go. This is something we know she would love. These also have the same martini heel that we just showed you in Diana. And then in this case, you've got that all over crystal design. In this particular case, they're like a pewter color or a black color, so they're tonal, and then you have some silver in between. So you have multicolorations here, and this rose, abstract rose design all the way up the side is really special. She does have a little bit of a stretch. She's almost like a cat suit for your ankle, right? She has a very, very sexy appeal here. She comes in narrowing at the ankle, really to accent that fabulous martini heel, and she has that same snip toe. So we're going to bring her down a little bit. This is INARA. Our gals are also wearing, in addition to wearing their heels, they're also wearing flats. We wanted to show you a beautiful flat. She has this fabulous chain, circular chain design. She is suede. She's got right in the middle, so she has not only chain, but she also has a little bit of crystal in there. Plus, there is a pewter color welt. You see your almond toe, you have your inside zip, and then you also have your stretch gusset in the front. Very, very go-to as far as style, and there you see her in the black suede as well. Classy, and she is. She also has a really nice almond toe, perhaps a little bit more pointy than before, but check out this pentagonal heel. So you see the curve on the inside as far as having a little bit of sexiness going on, because we all want our flats to be sexy along with our heels, and that's what's going on. Our gals want to look gorgeous no matter whether they're wearing a flat or a heel. And you also see that there is 5 sides to this heel, or I hope you can see that. I'm going to show it to you on the bottom. Maybe it'll be more visible. Okay, you can see all that multiple sides there. And the front, right up the front of the vamp, you see different shapes of beads. You see some center beads that are knotted. It's really special. You have the patent in the back with the patent pull tab, and this is also suede. Black and Berry. For those of you who know Black and Berry, I'm sure you realize and you know how great she sells through every single season. As soon as she's ordered, I know that she sells right out for so many reasons. She's beautiful with your crystals right up the front, right out the upside, I mean. And then she has this inside zipper. Okay, so you always have your inside zipper here. The outside zipper with the crystals on either side, that is decorative. She has a stretch gusset on the top, so if your gals need a little bit more room, if they need that athletic cap. And then there's also a zipper, right around, a chain zipper right around the entire welt. I also hope you're looking at some price points as we go along, because some of the prices are so amazing, and that's what we were referring to before. Even though our smart gals can afford perhaps to pay more, they are so smart that they want to pay less, and then that way they can buy 2. So Aisha Berry is also on that same construction that we just showed you in the Black and Berry, and in this particular case you have a little bit of a different design. You have all of your sparkle and all of your glitz up on the top. It's sort of a spray design, if you know what I mean. You also have the option of opening up the back gusset, so for your gals who have the athletic calves and they need a little bit more room, you're able to not only wear her down, but you can also zip her up. She also, and again, has a stretch gusset on the inside. Style Havana. What can I say? She has a sort of a Western style as far as that toe shape. She's not quite a snip toe, but she does have a pointy toe. We have the one sample. We're going to get her on model, but I want to talk a little bit about her first. So she does have your stirrup pull up here, which is super cool as far as maybe having a fashion look for a cowgirl. And you also have your inside zip with a very flat, plush fur. And then there's a wonderful small and large crystal design all throughout, and these are black crystals. I also see her great with jeans, also dressy, and then she has this pewter upper on this fabulous chunky heel. So we're going to get that on model for you. Style Maza. So Maza, if you remember, was our #3 bestseller that we showed you earlier. She's going to continue. She has the patent cap toe and also the back. She has an inside zip because the front zip is decorative. She's very, very soft and smushy. She's really comfortable. She's very flexible. And she's one of those simple go-to styles that everybody loves, and you can see why. She's dressy, casual. She has that multiple wearing occasions, and you can also see that she has sort of a cowgirly heel as well with that pewter, shiny pewter upper right at the top. Okay, so we're going to go back to style Havana. You can see her on Tracy's foot. There she is. Doesn't she look great? I love the way the light pulls off all the colors of the crystals, and as Tracy slowly moves around, it's almost like one of those New Year's Eve balls where you can see all the colors and all the crystals shining. And you can see also a little bit of that Western influence, which is also trending very strongly going forward. Next style is EZRA. EZRA is a patent leather and suede combination, so she's a little bit slightly higher heel than what we showed you in Maza, and in this case she has the pewter inset at the bottom of the heel where the Maza had it on the top. She also has this very beautiful chain that's in patent leather all the way around the front, and then she switches into a solid patent leather as she goes around the back, and also the heel and the pull tab. You of course have your inside zipper, and she is soft and comfortable and flexible, and she is suede. Okay, so a little rock and roll going on here, and this is JOANJAY, and we know who she is, Joan Jett, and we know she would be wearing these. She's got a slightly pointier toe here. She's got all these great pyramid spots in gold. You're going to see a big influence on gold and black going forward. She's a little bit higher. Look how awesome she is in that gray, and you can see that gray, that solid gray, not only in the cap toe, but also in the heel. And if you look from the side, as you can see right now, you can see how the little bit of that upward turn in the heel, especially you can see it from there. And then as Tracy turns around to the back, you can see not only the studs going up the back, but you can see that little upturn in the heel. She's super duper cool, and she also has a lot of give, as you can see. So she is very, very flexible and comfortable. And this heel, just in case you were wondering, is about 2.5. Style MOYA. So MOYA is a little bit more dressy. Her heel is a little bit higher. She's just about 3 inches. She has a slightly higher back, as you can see on Angie's foot, and that very, very nice sexy dip in the front. And she's surrounded by these pretty crystals that do the dip down into the front, along with a stretch, your Lycra stretch gusset. She's a basic. She's basic, as we say, classics with a twist, and that's what makes her so special. So the MOYA, as you can see, is all in black, and she is suede. A little bit of a shiny heel as well. Ice Hour is also genuine suede, and look how beautiful. That's a forest green. It's difficult to see on screen, but it's a beautiful, beautiful, rich forest. And then of course we have your black. What makes her so cool is, you know, we always like to look beautiful as you see us coming, but we always know that there are people that like to see us from the behind too. And then you have this little detail here in your suede bow with what we have is movable. There's like diamonds within this mesh. Can you see that? There are movable crystals right inside this tubular mesh. So that's something that we really love. And then of course you have your inside zipper, and your heel is, she's light as a feather. Your heel is sort of a contrasting to this genuine suede is really what I wanted to say. Okay, and there's your Ice Hour. Look how fun hip hop is. So we did hip hop in 2 colors, and we were really charged about how great she came out. We wanted to do something fun. We wanted to do something flirty. We wanted to do something that would, you know, make our gals happy in perhaps the rain or perhaps even in a little bit of snow. The heel is see-through. The heel is approximately about 3 inches. But you can see how great she looks in the purple and black. How much fun. Those pull tabs will be a little bit shorter. What you see on Tracy is a little higher. This is an accurate height on this yellow and off-white color. So that's what you're going to be receiving. And here is where you have your easy in and out with your back zip. She's fun, right? ZYLA is a beautiful, smushy glove leather. She's super cool with this chain, lightweight chain, although she does look nice and chunky and heavy, but she's not. She's really lightweight once you get her on. I like the fact that we have this sort of Chrysler building statuesque heel with all these vertical ridges in there, and then you have your higher asymmetrical. So she really does remind me of the Chrysler building in New York, where you have all of these different levels. So you have your tall heel, and she is approximately 3.5 inches tall. You have your higher back, as you can see on Tracy, and you also have a lower front rounded for more comfort. When you bend your ankles, you'll see that you fall right into that lower part, and a really cool pointy toe. These are all dayers, even though they look a little bit higher. I'm not going to say that they're going to be your 12 hours, but they're probably your 6 hour if you're not on your feet all day. Inside zip, of course. Fabulosa was our #1 style, as you saw in the beginning of the presentation. What makes her so, so cool is this sexy dip on the side. You can see Angie has her. This is a decorative asymmetrical zipper with that nice big pull ring that is decorative. You've got this striated heel in the red and black. And then also when you get to the pewter color, these are leather. When you get to the pewter color that Angie has on, that's like an off-white and a gray color. Also with this bone, this off-white color that you're looking at here. This is the beige, and that has also a gray striated with white. We love everything about her, and she's super cool, and she sells through really well. Our reorders are amazing. Don't you love the red contrast in here? Okay, wait till you see this. This is Bonnie Raitt, right? Don't you see her wearing these? Look at this heel. She is so, so amazing. And that's what we love about AZURA. She's pretty classic, and yet we wanted to twist her up a little bit with this triangular heel. You can see the shape of the heel there, that she's a full triangle. She's really sturdy, and as Angie turns around, you can see that she's a little bit higher. She's really, really super duper cool. She has a Western influence. She's approximately 3.5 inches in the back. She has your Western upper. She's a croco. She's got your pull, your classic pull tab, your snip toe in the front with your toe guard also in your contrasting pewter. And then you can see that the snip has a larger welt that snip toe falls right into there. And of course you have your inside zip. Cowgirly with a twist, right? So there's a really great urban cowgirl. She can be worn dressy and casual. Okay, ETTAJAY. We all know Etta James, right? She would wear this. This is the most beautiful micro suede, and she is on that same really super duper heel. So it's the same triangular heel. We show her in the gray that you can see on Tracy. She's right at the knee. Tracy's probably, if you're wondering, she's probably around 5'5", so she's, you know, your average height, and it hits her right below the knee. You can see there's just enough room in the calf. She does have some give in there because of the micro suede, and then you have this fabulous chain. Look at her. There's everything about her is just so great. She's got the inside zip all the way through, and then she is just super comfortable and super soft. She has that same little bit of a snip toe also. We're going to stay with this amazing heel. Look at her here with all of the crystals and all of the shine and the glitz. She can be worn dressy, and I see her with jeans. I mean, the way the gals are dressing right now is they're wearing a lot of denim. Denim is always in style. You can wear her also super dressy. She's called Holy Mazzoli, and you can see why. She has that shiny triangular heel. She has that sexy, sexy silhouette in the front of the vamp there. And then you have your vertical heel, silver, alternating silver and also black crystal stones all the way around. It's that same silhouette that we showed you earlier on the other heels like this. You've got that squared snip toe, and then of course you have your inside zipper. There is also lots of give. She reminds me of like a cat suit with some sparkle. Cool, right? That's Holy Mazzoli. Style LIARA. So LIARA also is very, very special in a very classic way. The twist here is that she's got this really sexy, slopey heel on the inside that is a contrast pewter. Look at her in the coloration that Tracy has on. We're calling that our beige multi, and this of course is our black. This is a very, very small sort of snake print on the suede. She does have your pull tab, and this is a front zip, a front entry, which is also trending really high in the market right now, and a very, very short, almost plush lining on the inside, and you can see how beautiful she is. Fun in that print in the beige multi that we see there, and I love the fact that she's got this contrasting pewter shiny heel right on the inside. That girl, she ranked number 5. She's continuing. You see her not only on Tracy in the pewter, that's the leather. She has a squared off toe with that contrasting pewter on both colors, both the black and also the pewter. She's laced up. So anytime you see something with a lace from us, and this does happen to be stretch lace, that you can adjust her for the width of your customer's foot. So if she needs a little bit more room, all you do is unlace her a little bit, and then of course you have your inside zip. The fun part about her also is this amazing squared off heel. Look at her as Tracy turns around. You can see that she's squared all the way around, super duper cool, and her heel is approximately 2.5 inches. There's something about this style, GLADYSNITE, that is just so, so special. She's so elegant, she's so special. She has a different type of a squared off heel. You see Angie in, we're calling her beige. I think on our sheets we have her as off-white, but she looks a little bit more beige to us. This rope, this is a rounded crystal band right at the ankle. She's got movement. She is attached on the inside, which I'll show you in a bit. But there's something about when you have the jewels with movement, it looks very, very natural, right? You have a higher back. You've got the lower front so that when you do walk, it is comfortable. Your ankle fits right in there. You have a little bit of a snip toe there also for your Western style. And then of course you have your inside zip, and that's where you're fastened. It's a smooth here. The GLADYSNITE black is smooth, and then your beige color is a microfiber with a contrasting solid heel.
Well, we're getting a lot of comments out here. Everybody's
Okay.
loving all the boots and the bling. And
So you like, everybody like them? Thank you, thank you.
Everybody.
Yeah, we're really so pleased with the development process. We had so much fun developing everything this season. We wanted to be able to give you, our customer, enough ammunition to go to your customers and get multiple sales because the items were so special. And because of all the multiple wearing occasions, it's easy to sell these styles. Even by the name, okay, so look at this one. You can say to your customer, oh my gosh, I have the most incredible boot for you. Be still my heart. And that's why we called her that, because we wanted to be able to make a statement not only visually, but the subliminal message as well by how we're naming some of these, because we have a rock and roll flair. We have something that we wanted to touch all of our inner girl goddesses, okay? So this is Be Still My Heart, and I really, she is one of our favorites. You can see her in the green, as Tracy's gonna go right back in there. Look at the color, okay? So it's neutral enough that you can wear that probably with just about everything in your closet as a staple. This is a croco print. It's very, very subtle. She's super duper cool. She's that not straight silhouette that you've been seeing out there, but she does have a little bit of a sort of a sexy calf in the back and a little bit of a coming in on the ankle. The heel is amazing. It's a pentagonal heel. I'm going to measure her in the middle, and then she has this squared off toe, And then the welt has a lot of sort of etched design right in there. So there's no detail that goes unnoticed here. And that's part of what we love about the AZURA line. She's approximately 3 inches tall as far as the height. And we love everything about her, including the color of the green, the brown, and the black. That's Be Still My Heart. Okay, Guapa. So Guapa's been in the line, and she is also a bestseller. She has been in, she's ranked number 4 this past season. She sells in, she sells out, you reorder her. That's so great about our open stock programs, is that you're able to reorder what you need. I always recommend, if you know that you're gonna sell out of your belly sizes really fast, that you back it up, and why not? You're gonna sell them. So the Guapa is on a flat form. She's got a slightly higher in the back, so she's sort of in between a wedge and a flat form. But what's special about her, aside from this microfiber, and that you can see how beautiful she looks on Angie, is that she's got a patent toe and also the patent back of the heel. Super comfortable and a staple in every gal's closet, and you can just see how soft she is because of the microfiber. Another tall boot we wanted to show you, and this is Incline. So Incline is also in a micro suede, and the beauty of her, she's a little bit higher, is that she's got more of a luggy heel, and she also has a jeweled back. I'm not sure whether Doug will be able to get in a little bit closer. You can see she's also stretchy, and Doug's going to go in a little bit closer so you can see how pretty the jewelry here is in the back. Isn't that pretty? So she has sparkle and shine, and that's on top of that nice stretch gusset.
Mark said he thinks the person who names the shoe should get a raise. I said, it's you.
Thank you, Mark. Okay. So, everybody knows Pink, and when we saw her on her aerials in Vegas, we were going, oh my gosh, she's so cool. And this, we thought she would be wearing this, perhaps not on her aerial review, but here we have her in 2 colors. We have her in this pretty olive combination. She's super duper cool. So olive multi, and then you see her also on Angie in the black. Great, right? So the black will have the black laces, and the olive will have this contrasting beige lace. And doesn't she remind you a little bit of a bowling shoe, a vintage bowling shoe that was super cool? And we also love the fact that she's got this sort of unusually shaped heel, that she has like a little crick in here, and then she comes straight down, and then a lug bottom. And of course, she does have your inside zip. So once you laced yourself in there, because you're not going to want to undo this lace too often just because of the design. The design is really, really sophisticated, actually, but you're going to want to just zip yourself in there.
Mark said, you're a woman of many talents.
Oh, thank you, Mark. Thank you so much. Okay, Stoked. The fact that Stoked comes in 2 colorations, of course everybody has her in black, and this is going to be where, you know, your customer is going to gravitate towards the black. But once you get into that 2-color, that 2-tone coloration that we're calling the beige multi, that is super duper cool. So you do have your little removable purse here that you can put your key fob in and your credit card and maybe a little bit of a lipstick there and got going on. And you have this great, nice, chunky bottom and this sawtooth bottom. And then, of course, again, you have your laces so you can adjust her, your pull tab in the back, and then once you lace her to your size, you're ready to go with your inside zip. She's really lightweight. I need to tell you that. She looks maybe a little bit heavy, but she's super lightweight for what she is. And MOTOPUNK, because this is exactly what you see on those speed motorcyclists on the racetrack. You've got all of this cushioning here in the front. You've got all of this sort of puff look that you see when they wear their armor when they're riding. And then you, of course, have your two sort of pouches here that you can put whatever you might want in there, all your secret stash. You've got a lot of room in the toe box. This is a great young look. I mean young, when I say young, it's sort of tongue-in-cheek because there's no age anymore, right? We're all young at heart, and that's what we hope to hold on to as we reach the older years. And you, of course, have your inside zip. So, Journey. Journey is really cool. She is actually your traditional Chelsea, and then you have this fabulous chain. She is removable, so she is in the back. She's kept with a keeper, so she's nice and sturdy in there. You've got this wonderful lightweight chain, even though she looks really heavy and she looks really strong and tough chick girl. You also have that snap on the inside that you can take her off. As we mentioned earlier, you have a lot of gold and black going on. So here's another great gold contrast to the Chelsea, and you can see how stretchy she is here. Okay, and she does have that inside zip. Did we want to see that on foot? Oh, let's see. Right? Do we need this on foot in the meantime? Okay, so we're going to move on. This is called DASHA. DASHA is patent leather. DASHA has all of the shine and all of the flirtiness and all of that great pizzazz that you want in a great combat boot with pizzazz. She's got your contrasting pewter chain here. She's got lots of softness in her. The patent leather is super, super shiny and cool. She does also have your inside zip for easy in and out. And let's show you what she looks like in here. Okay, really nice plush little fur. And we're going to go back and show you Journey. So you can see how nice and relaxed and sort of that gentle slope of the chain. And if you decided that you wanted to change your look up a little bit, you could remove that chain as well. But that is your traditional Chelsea, maybe not so traditional. So your Chelsea with a twist, because she is a little bit higher and she does have that removable chain. So there you have the Journey, and she's available in the black leather. And then next we're going to show you the DASHA in the black patent. And she's also really beautiful. So you can see how great she fits around the top of the ankle, and she's got her laced up to her size. We pre-sized her, and the chain in the front is that pewter color. It's like almost like a breastplate in the front, and you can see how beautiful the patent leather drapes on her foot, and it has a little bit of a splay out on that sole. Next style is Strong. So Strong, it has your decorative front zipper, and she's got a multicolored outsole, so you can see the ridges, especially when you're looking at Tracy right now. You can see in that off-white color or the beige color, you have that combination of the beige black, and then on the black here, it's a little bit tan and black as far as contrasting. A little bit of a front high edginess there, and then you have your inside zipper. She's also lightweight and flexible. So Strong's sister is Strength, and Strength is in a croco print here. She's got a padded back collar, which is really smushy and soft. She's got the lace up front, so you can adjust her depending on where you need her. Look at this cool sort of tough chick leather design in the back, where you have that crisscross design. And then you also, of course, have your inside zip. There is a contrast here, so you have your croco and your smooth up the laces, and then you also have your smooth all the way around on top of the croco. Supertramp. So the reason we loved her so much is because she has that contrast red and black, which is really cool. And then the other thing we love about her is the fact that you can roll her down. So you have this fur tongue that you can wear up and soft, and you can even unzip her a little bit, and you can make her a little bit more slouchy and really soft. You can roll her down, and a lot of the gals like to wear them, you know, sort of loose and open. And then you have your laces that are mostly decorative here, but because it is so soft, you can cinch her in if you need to. I love the fact that the top of the outsole is all stitched in this red, and then the bottom tooth design, that whole bottom of the sole is also red. So she has that really super cool. This fur is like bunny fur. She's faux, but she just feels so authentic. And then another style with the black and the red contrast on the bottom, look how cool she is on the bottom, is more of a sneaker style in a Chelsea. So you have that sneaker sort of outsole with lots of flexibility. She is suede. This is Di Lipa, and you have that pull tab up in the back here, and she's a double she's a double stretch here on both sides, so she's easy to get in and out, and we're going to show you that on in just a second. So as we're waiting for that, we're going to go to Nina. And Nina comes in two great colors. She comes in the white. As I mentioned earlier, I do have the Nina, and I wear her a lot. And I wear her not only with slacks and jeans, but I also wear her with dresses. So she's super cool. She's got some stunning detail all around the top of the collar and the back, and then also right at the top of the tongue is also some contrasting there. And we have her in the two colors, the white and also in the black. And you see a little bit of burnishing, especially when you're looking at the black toe. You can see a little bit of a burnished effect on there. And this is a flat form that has some highlights and some lowlights in it in both the white and also in the black. Look how cute Zippa looks. She's a really super cool sneaker, Chelsea. And you can see how comfortable, even with, I mean, just by looking at the way Angie is bending her foot, you can see all that room in the toe box and how super cool she is just with that little upturn on this cute toe with that red bottom and that pull tab in the back. We're going to move on to Ava. Ava is a combination. She's got a little bit of quilting, as you can see, on the front of the toe. She, of course, has the lacing up, so that makes her adjustable. She's got this really soft, almost kitten-type fur on the top, that it is faux. And then you have some splayed out detail. This outsole is a little bit more, I'm going to say a little bit more severe than what we've been showing you, a little bit more trendy what's going on there. Now that tongue will get tucked into under the laces, even though she's out a little bit right now, but that she does fit nicely, as you can see here, right underneath those laces. And then the other part that I want to point out is the back of the heel. So you have that driving protection on that shiny back pewter. Okay, and a nice rugged bottom, of course, with that inside zipper. Style Tahoe, she's a leather combination. She's also got that sneakery look. And the bottom, I'm not sure that you can see, but this bottom has a little bit of a metallic feel. You can see her in both colorations. On Angie's foot, we're showing you in the, what color is that? That's the pewter multi because of this nice pewter that you see here on the inside, and then of course the black. And this is like a really nice soft Sherpa that you can wear as Angie has her folded over and a little bit loose and sort of a loosey-goosey type thing, or you can sort of lace her up and tuck her in, and then you have all of the option there for loosening up and tightening because of course you have your inside zipper there. Stoli's been a hit everywhere. Everybody that has her absolutely loves her because you can almost feel like she's a little bit of a woolly bear on your foot, right? And can you see walking around in ski country, especially now we're talking about the Winter Olympics, but when you're talking about ski country here, you have the Aspen look and all of your Colorado places and your Northeast. Where everybody après ski wants to wear something really fun and warm, of course warm. And this just emits and for warmth and fun. You can see the tri-coloration, the black, the taupe, and the beige with this slightly darker outsole. It's a little bit of a sawtooth. She's really, really flexible, and then she has that nice comfortable dip on both sides. Super, super cute, super comfortable, and really fun. And then of course her sister is Stippich. She's also that same lower height with the nice sexy dip on both sides. You can fold her over if you want. And she's got all this great embroidered stitching all the way through, all the way around the entire toe box. And in this particular case, this ice color, she has a lot of metallic, and you can also see the northern lights in here depending on how the borealis is, depending on how the light hits her there. And then a little bit higher in height with that same idea is Stitch. So Stitch also has all of that great embroidery right around the toe. Look how pretty you can see her, the contrast stitching in that olive. And again, you can wear them folded down, you can wear her a little bit slouchy and loose, or you can wear her up. She is a zip inside. Because she's so soft in the microfiber, this micro suede, you can actually pull her in and cinch her in a little bit to give her, if you needed it, a little bit more a little bit more snug appeal, even though the beauty of her is that she is so loose and so slouchy and so comfortable. And if you were to buy her in Aspen, this is what we mean about our gals being smart shoppers. They know that they can get this in the designer brands for $600, $700, $800, and when you look at our price points, she can buy all 3 colors and still come out better than would she have if she bought it off the runway. So that's Stitch, and then we have AGAXIS, another wonderful, wonderful cold weather style. She's got a little bit of glitz. You can see how pretty the glitz is on the black with the contrast, but she's a winter boot with a little pizzazz. And you know, when we get up in the morning and we see that snow and we see how cold it is, we put on our glitzy boots and the AGAXIS, and it makes us smile, makes us happy, makes us want to go outside into the cold. And she's got all this great Sherpa lining. You can see here, nice and soft and comfortable and cozy. And her sister is NEHAL, and NEHAL is in gray. She's got all this beautiful floral embroidery here right around the top. You see mostly the larger flowers that swirl around and curl around. Very, very feminine, really, really pretty. This is sort of a natural water resistant because of the boiled wool properties. It sort of repels water, as everybody knows that's the boiled wool property. That is acrylic, and you do have your contrast brown here with your sawtooth rubber bottom. So she also has nice tread in perhaps what might be a little bit of a slippery situation. And then you have, of course, your nice Sherpa lining.